Learn the heart of spiritual warfare and prayer. There is something called the power of a praying man, the power of a praying husband. Are you with me? Now, listen. One of the strongest way the devil will try to fight you is to make sure that your home does not fulfill God's desire. And it is actually spiritual. That your spouse can actually begin to manifest certain things. Not because the person is not trained. Not because, but because there is a devil taking advantage of the person's weak emotions to frustrate God's plan. And if you are not someone who understands the heart of warfare, you will fight yourselves and leave the devil. I am saying there are certain things that will face you, that this one is not character defect. This one is the devil trying to do certain things. And sometimes it's bringing sickness. You just hear this person is having this sickness. What? It was not in God's package for us. This was not what God promised. We will hold hands and pray the nonsense out. Do you know how to pray? Are you a priest? Can you hold her by the hands? Can you intercede for her? Can you stand by her in labor room as the priest there, commanding that your child will come forth and your wife too will not die in the process? Can you lay hands on her? Not the one you do for the gram. It's okay. I love marriage ministries, online, all that. So we don't have just the bad news. But understand that that's content. Where I was somewhere at one of my mentees' wedding yesterday. They say everybody should lay hands on him and speak words. The photographer was going to snap. And they called me and said, Apostle, please speak words. I said, we are not praying. We are creating content about prayer. Some things are for media. But do you actually pray? When you drop those phones, do you pray? Do you actually lay hands on? When was the last time you laid hands on your wife and spoke as a priest? Not as somebody who is staggering and just say some things. Spoke as a priest. When was the last time you confirmed what God is saying to her? When was the last time? When was the last time you had a word for her from the Lord? When was the last time? When was the last time you studied the Bible together? Do you read the Bible? Do you read the Bible in your home? Because your wife knows you don't read the Bible. She's amazed how you preach. She's amazed how you go to church and suit up. Some women look at their husband and know that he's not really there. If you are not there, your wife knows. And that's why the greatest compliment anybody can give me is for my wife. When my wife look at me and say, how can I be like you? So we're already one. It touches me more than anything else in the world. But this is the person that sees me. She knows when I sleep. She knows when I wake up. And sometimes it's not funny. One day my wife looked at me and said, if you give anybody your routine for a day, they will feel you hate them. That's leadership. How many of you saw what happened at the redemption camp on Friday? When Pastor Leke Adeboye was speaking to his dad and they broke down in tears. Not every man can see that in his lifetime. When you have so inspired your son, and your son knows that if care is not taken, another generation may not experience your type. When your children are privileged and they know that they are privileged to come out from your loins. What kind of a man do you want to be? The one who will destroy the heart of your daughters about men? Or the one who inspire them to get married? The one that your sons don't want to look like? Or the one who they come to meet and say, be my spiritual father, apart from being my physical father?